The total number of COVID positives accounting for over 12,000 cases so far in Odisha's Ganjam makes it the worst affected hotspot in the state, and the total count of 120 without a doubt indicates the gravity of the pandemic in the district. While the local administration citing a decrease in daily cases claims of a gradual improvement in the situation, the overall COVID-19 numbers reveal that there is a wide gap between perception and reality. An alarming fact observed is despite being a district, Ganjam's death toll due to COVID is higher than 18 states and union territories in India. Kerala, from where India witnessed its first case of novel coronavirus, has reported 94 deaths due to the disease as of now. On the other hand, 98 patients have succumbed to the virus in the state of Uttarakhand, 71 in Chhattisgarh, 64 in Goa, 65 in Puducherry, 31 in Tripura, 14 in Andaman and Nicobar, 3 in Arunachal Pradesh, 20 in Chandigarh, 2 in Dadra and Nagar Haveli, 14 in Himachal Pradesh, 7 each in Ladakh and Manipur, 6 in Nagaland, 5 in Meghalaya, while Sikkim has reported 1 death. While Lakshadweep and Mizoram have 0 fatalities so far, the state of Assam has reported almost the same number of casualties Ganjam has seen till now. When migrant influx began, things looked well in control, but as days passed by, everyone realized that the virus was no longer limited to migrant workers housed in quarantine centers, as cases exploded in the urban areas too. Let's take a look at some key factors which led the district to become the worst affected hotspot. The first is massive migrant influx. Reports suggest that close to 4 lakh people arrived in the district after centre allowed inter- and intrastate movement of stranded migrants. Door-to-door health screening and increase in testing is stated to be another reason for the surge in the cases. The third reason could be the virus strain. Director of Institute of Life Sciences ILS Bhubaneswar informed that of the 4 strains of coronavirus prevalent in Odisha, the strain of virus in Ganjam district was found to be highly infectious and very virulent, which could be due to maximum people returning from Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. There were many instances when migrants pulled the emergency chain of trains they were returning in, apart from a few persons fleeing quarantine centers to meet family members and friends. Even with a daily caseload of below 300 plus high single-day recoveries, it looks premature to predict that Ganjam district is heading towards a downward trend. If the total positive count of 12,080 is considered, Ganjam district is ahead of 17 states and union territories including Goa, Chandigarh, Chhattisgarh and Uttarakhand. This apart, there are a few more COVID patients in the district who have succumbed due to other comorbid conditions. These patients fall into the category of death due to other than COVID, which accounts for 45 cases in Odisha and 8 in Ganjam alone. The only silver lining is the number of recoveries. Ganjam district had only 1 dedicated hospital at Tata Medica in Sitalpalli with a capacity of 200 excluding ICU beds. In order to strengthen the COVID battle, the CM recently inaugurated COVID hospitals in the district with a capacity of 150 beds and 24 ICUs each. They are functional at AMIT Hospital and MKCG Berhampur. Apart from 3,020 temporary medical centers with close to 1.5 lakh beds spread across the district, COVID care centers have also been set up at the Biju Patnaik Adarsh Vidyalaya with 1,100 beds, Kalam Engineering College with a capacity of 500 beds, Parala Maharaj Engineering College with 1,171 beds, Bhanjanagar and Hinjalikat with 100 beds each, and SDH Chhatrapur with 80 beds. Convalescent plasma therapy started at Tata COVID Hospital on July 22, while CM Naveen Patnaik also inaugurated a plasma bank at the MKCG Hospital in Berhampur on August 5. Collector Vijay Amrita Kulange has however claimed that COVID-19 situation is on a declining trend in Ganjam district. He said over the last 10 days that the per day testing has increased while the number of new positive cases are reducing, although he could not deviate from the fact that August might prove to be a challenging period in the fight against the pandemic. It remains to be seen whether the district administration is able to ward off a likely community transmission, which looks inevitable with swelled cases of violation. As far as Odisha's numbers are concerned, the state on Wednesday achieved a new milestone in the COVID battle. A recovery of another 1,255 patients has taken the total cure count beyond 25K mark to 25,738. While total positives detected so far have crossed the 40K mark, the active cases now stand at 14,700. The infected count in Odisha has more than doubled in the last 15 odd days. On July 20, the tally was 18,110 with 97 deaths. However, in the last 15 odd days, the total number of COVID-19 cases in the state has increased by almost 29,000 to reach 40,717. The technical spokesperson of Odisha Health Department has stated that the state's tally may cross 75,000 mark along with 200 more fatalities by the end of August. The caseload is likely to rise this month with the prediction of 50,000 more COVID-19 cases.